Boy, I'm finna swing, pop trunk on lead better. Swung in Glendale, where they get that bread better. My boy from singing hills, young Roy turning wheels. Still chasing blood money, but we call it red cheddar. Dipped on lead better, crossed over 45. Head to Pleasant Grove, but some call it Grove side. Dipped on Loop 12, had about 4 G's. Then I hit up Omar for some Dub Deuce D's. Dipped on Syene, now we headed to the side. Remember Dr. Watts, put the goals in your mind. Swung on Metropolitan, stopped at 210, where they holler, eat that love, put that Texas on the end. Swung by King Kane, set the booth on fire. Headed to the north, I done swung 45. I don't wanna teach you should know the game.
Mic test. Everybody put a 1 in the chat.
Hit that big mama, or maybe even short. But make sure you ain't over there after dark. I'ma swing back to 35 to the stiff. Nigga better ask about the bear in the cliff. All in high heels, at the House of Pizza. Or swung the Highland Hills just to swim at out the Mesa. I'ma keep it Texas, boys want no pressure. Cold as Booby Miles, got my arms from Odessa. Yeah, I'm in Odessa, but I ain't going home. Swung across the Tyler cause they love me like my homes. Really held it down, had them hoes running. I'ma hit them with that flex at PV Homecoming. Headed to the H where the bitches get a check. So it's only right that I swung on Bissonnette. Swung the Longview, this some G shit. I'ma get Malcolm Kelly on the remix. What's up one time to them boys in Texarkana? Gold mouth like I'm smoothie poppin' in a fountain. Austin, here I come, and no, I don't come. I'm throwing swingers on Greg Abbott wheelchair. What's up to that Marshall? What's up Abilene? What's up to that Terrell Paris and that Palestine? What's up to that funky town, south and the north? What's up to that Texas? Rest in peace, Big Ho. Rest in peace, MC. Big Mo 3, Big Pope. What's up to that San Antonio, know what I'm saying? What's up to that Alto, Texas, Bubba Dub, hold it down, know what I'm saying? What's up to that Jalen Hurts, holding it down for that H-Time, know what I'm saying?
Chaos, going on.
Mr. Pookie, Mr. Lucci, what it do? Big Chief out that west, Big Tuck and them dirty South Rider, hold it down. Boys gonna keep it Texas, know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Here we go. Salute, everybody. Salute. Look like we got 11 people in the building right now. Make sure everybody hit that like button for me. I see we got, let me do our shout outs. Make sure we do our pleasantries. Shout out to Dave Tao. We got Dave Tao in the building. We got my brother Eclectic Agitator in the building. Somebody got to tell the truth. Oh, yeah, we're going to tell the truth tonight. We got Sister Almanaz in the building. Welcome. We got Miss Randy K in the building. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We got my brother Chaos Rain in the building. What's going on, bro? And like my brother said, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you please hit the like button. And we're going to start cooking. I ain't going to take too much of your time. It ain't going to take too long. What we're going to talk about is how corporate America hates masculinity. And I'm going to make my case with some evidence. And then I'll drop the link. And if you have anything to add to the conversation, by all means, click the link. Shout out to Eclectic Agitation. So you still skiing, brother. I missed the snow. Hey, man. You know, young winter soldier. All right, so salute to everybody that's in the building, man. For those of you who don't know, I am Wrench Turner. Maybe you came to the channel from some shorts that you may have seen. For some of the others, I know that you may have seen me on Machismo TV. You may have seen me on Media Man. You may have seen me on Brother Dennis Sperlin. Some of y'all may have heard the good Kevin Samuels give me a shout out every now and then. I was a big supporter, and I enjoyed working with that brother while he was here. But to give you my background and to kind of give you an idea of why I decided to do this stream. So I worked past tense. And at the end of June, I resigned from a pretty good salary, at a pretty good position with this company. I've been with the company for over 10 years. Being a masculine, heterosexual, straight Black man, did some really good stuff in the company, but at some point, the dynamic started to change inside of the company, and I couldn't figure out why. But one of the good brothers, man, sent me some information that I want to share with you all in case you are in the same situation. You understand and you know where these policies are coming from, and you know where these different actions are coming from. I'll go a little bit more in depth after we go into part of this book called Go Woke or Go Broke by Charles Gaspiari, I think his name is. So we'll dive a little bit deeper into it. As you can see, I am a brother just like many of you. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what your socioeconomic background is. Most of the times, if you were to see me in business, I would probably be your boss or your boss's boss or something like that. I would be sitting in the office, whatever the case may be. All right. So we're gonna get into it. Let's check the likes. See how we're doing on the likes. Let's see how we're doing on the likes. All right, good deal, good deal. We are good on the likes. Hey man, we can go ahead and dive into it. All right, so what I'm about to show you all are some pages from this book called Go Woke or Go Broke. And it is going to mention two things, ESG, and it's going to mention HRC. I'm going to dive into each one of them. We're going to pull up the websites and we're going to look at how what I'm about to cover in these two, it's just 2 pages. What I'm about to cover in these 2 pages of this book, how they tie into what companies are doing right now, why corporate America hates masculinity. All right, a while back I did a stream called it basically talked about how different things happen. There's a pattern, right? There's a pattern. The fourth turning is what it's called. And all of this will tie into that as well. So we're gonna dive right into it. We got the likes where they need to be. We got everybody in the building. A lot of passive aggressiveness in corporate, bro. You are absolutely right. Wait, and you're gonna understand why. You're gonna understand why in a minute. Not only that, I'm gonna tie it to why relationships tend to happen the way they do, and I'm gonna show you how far out of line, how far out of balance that shit is. So bear with me. We're gonna dive into these slides. I only got 3 slides. That's the cover of the book. It's and 2 pages from the book. I will read those 2 pages, and as I go through and read those 2 pages, I may stop and begin to pull up some of the links. So bear with me. We got 15 people in the building. For those who are just not trickling in, make sure you hit that like button. I would appreciate it, but let's get into it. All right, what you're looking at, Go Woke, Go Broke by Charles Gasparino. Now, in this book, this is the inside story of the radicalization of corporate America. The radicalization of corporate America, what it may look like to you. It may look like all of a sudden you have a quota to meet as far as how many women you have to hire, how many LGBTQ, HIJK element of people you have to hire, the way that you actually lead. It starts to get outside of the actual work that you're doing and having the autonomy to actually do the work and go to the true north and take care of your business objectives or attack your key performance indicators, your KPIs. It moves away from that and it starts to get into feelings and emotions and this pie in the sky type of shit. And it's so stressful, bro, to the point to where I actually resigned from the post. I was like, bro, I don't even want it. I don't want nothing to do with it, right? So let's get into it. Man, we got the brother International Quiet Storm in the building with the 20 balls and just because. Man, you know what? I know what my brother looking for. I know what he's looking for. Everybody bear with me. I know what he's looking for. Salute, brother. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you actually coming by and supporting the stream. We got Joe Ethero. He said environmental, social governance, and human rights campaign. Boy, hey, HRC, human rights campaigns, environmental, social governance, ESG. You are right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hey, Joe Ethero, I see you, bro. I see you. So let's get into it. All right. On slide number 2. Let's see here. Let's get into this. And let me know if y'all can see that, okay? Bro, if that's the smoke alarm going off, that's the reason why I started the stream late. I just changed the batteries out in that something, bitch. So if it's the smoke alarm going off, bro, I put lithium ion 9-volt batteries in it, bro. If it's still going off, I'll deal with that tomorrow. All right. Can everybody see that pretty good? Can everybody see the slides pretty good? Let me get a 1 in the chat if you can see it. Let me see a 1 in the chat if y'all can see it pretty good. Yes, no, maybe so. A 1. Okay, I got 1. Okay, I got another 1. Everybody can see it pretty good. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. All right, so I'm gonna read it from my phone, but I'm reading the exact same thing. So this is, all right. So I'm gonna start with page 36. And what this is saying is, consider the perversity of all of this. The nation's largest bank, JP Morgan, does business in red and blue states alike. Its clients come from all races and represent a spectrum of political beliefs. Many of its top executives vote Republican. It's run by one of history's great bankers, Jimmy Dimon. But the bank also proudly supports an organization that brags on its own website that it defeated President Trump during the 2020 presidential election. HRC is the same group that declared a state of emergency for LGBTQ plus people because it says there has been a spike in anti-LGBTQ plus legislative assaults. In various states, which in plain English translates into governors and state legislators calling it quits on teaching toddlers the finer points of gender fluidity. All very radical stuff. And it's a testament to the degree that progressivism has infected the boardroom that HRC has a say in corporate governance. But it does. HRC publishes a widely followed list of companies that score higher on its corporate equity index, so a CIE. Now, let me show you this. I want to show you this here. Let me know if y'all can see that. Everyone put a 1 in the chat if you can see it. Drop them ones in the chat. Drop them ones in the chat if you can see that. Drop the ones in the chat if you can see what I'm looking at right now. All right, we got 1. We got another 1. We got another 1. We got another 1. Okay. All right. So what we're looking at is the HRC. Everybody know what this little equal sign means. You got the HRC, which is what this book talks about, the Human Rights Campaign, Tools for Equity and Inclusion. Anytime you see equity and inclusion, I know a large part of my demographic is Black men. I know we got brothers from the whole different spectrum. But anytime you see equity and inclusion, they're not talking about you. I don't care what color you are, Black, white, blue, purple. If you are a heterosexual, straight male, they're not talking about you. Matter of fact, look at this picture right here. They're not talking about you. You got a white woman right here, and you got a Keisha right here with the face piercings and all this shit in her hair, right? Now we're gonna scroll down a little bit. Browse by topic, allies, bisexual, capacity building, college, coming out, communities of color. I'm gonna hit on this right here, communities of color. This is the shit that Democrats love to push, this communities of color. You can loop just about anybody you want to in this bucket. See, if you say communities of color, right? That means immigrants who just got here because they so-called are in the community of color, right? It's one of the reasons why, as a Black community, we began to delineate FBA. Some say ADOS. ADOS is kind of on this same type of time. I say FBA, Foundation of Black American, or in past times we would say Freedmen. All right. The elections, global, hate crimes, health and aging, HIV and health. Bro, I don't know. Never mind. Laws and legislation, LGBTQ youth, parenting. They got it in Spanish. Religion and faith, reports, sexual health, transgender, and workplace. Let's keep scrolling on down. We're just going through the website. You know what I mean? We ain't doing no harm. We're just going through the website trying to see what's what. It's PREP right for me. I don't even know what that is. PREP is short for pre-exposure. Man, I don't know what that is. Get the facts on gender affirming care, fatal violence against transgender and gender expansive community. What they don't tell you about this is the fatal violence against transgender and all that. That comes from them tricking heterosexual straight men into being with them. Now, I would tell you this: I don't care what your preference is, bro. I don't. You know, I don't get into anybody's bedroom, which is the point of why I'm doing this stream, bro. What you do in your bedroom shouldn't affect what we all do at work. If we're all coming to the same place of business, aren't we supposed to be on one accord with the business's objectives, with the business goals? But what has begun to happen is you have places like this HRC that have their own political agendas, and it affects all of us. So if you thought you were clear, no matter where you move to, if you move to the suburbs like me, and you have a nice neighborhood, you have a nice home, and most of your neighbors lean either moderate or they lean more conservative, and you have nice schools and all of that kind of stuff, it really don't matter, because when you get up and you go into work in the morning, you still have to deal with this shit, because they have figured out a way to not only penetrate the political landscape, but they figured out a way to get into our jobs and into our careers. And I'm telling you from experience, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more history on how it affected me and what caused me to quit, what caused me to resign. I didn't just flat out quit. And then you got a congressional scoreboard here. Let's look a little bit more. Awareness, outreach, community search. You got another German Shepherd right here. You got German Shepherd right here. Long-term care equality index 2023. Let's keep going. Community search. Use this tool to find residential long-term care and senior housing communities. So not only are they affecting the workplace, but with the advent of feminism, they know that a lot of them go die alone. So now they're starting to present tools to find residential long-term care, because they've told you that there's no way you can get along with a man. Y'all ever notice the vitriol and the kickback when it comes to trad wives? Whenever they see a trad wife, they immediately jump on them. Oh, it seems like slavery to me. But I'm gonna show you the opposite side of that, because I already got the videos loaded up. But we're gonna keep going through this website real quick. I'm gonna dive back into the slide, and then we're gonna start looking at some examples. All right, let's keep going. Healthcare facility search. Healthcare Equality Index 2024. So all of these are scorecards that they have for companies. These people have gotten so much into corporate America that they have a scorecard and literally grade companies on how they implement the policies that they want to push. Municipality database, employer search. Employer search. Let's do this. I want to search an employer. Let me see. I want to search an employer. I ain't gonna do that right now. I'm gonna get through to the slides. But this is the website right here. So if anybody didn't know what HRC, Human Rights Campaign, if anybody who didn't know what it was, there you have it. Okay. All right. Everybody still with me? I see we got the ones. Man, we got the brother Joe Ethereal in the building with the $50 drop. Brother, I appreciate you. Appreciate you supporting this, supporting the stream. And I appreciate you definitely swinging by to hear the message. And I'm going to begin to cook up here in a minute. I'm going to try not to go overboard, because we are having some Grand Marnier. Straight no chaser. And we are on it. We got my brother, the International Quiet Storm. You can support the show via Super Chat, Super Sticks, and Cash App. I appreciate that. If you do want to support the show, please make sure that you follow the good brothers' links. And this work, and it's definitely work. It takes prep work, and I believe this so much that, like I said, I actually left my employer that I was with for over a decade, because once you know, it's hard to go into a place of business and push their narratives. It's hard to look yourself in the mirror. How can I cue up my camera in this nice studio that I have set up? How can I cue it up, get on here and talk to you all about what it means to be masculine, what it means to be a man, and I'll dot my door every day and go into corporate America and do something that's completely different? And is it inconvenient? Hell yeah, it's inconvenient like a motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie to you. But there's no way that I can stand here and have a conversation with you all. There's no way I can get on these panels. Bro, I'm not a grifter. There's no way I can get on these panels. There's no way I can sit in front of this camera and talk to you all And then in my real everyday life, I'm out here pushing some shit that I know is detrimental to what it is that most of us believe in and how it affect relationships and shit. All right? So let's keep on going. Let's see. Yes, sir. Follow me on IG. I'm not too active on IG, so if I don't automatically accept the request or whatever, bro, charge my head, not my heart. Just give me a chance to get around to it. I probably check that shit once a month, maybe twice. But give me a chance to accept the follow and all of that on IG. We got Chad Tyrone. It's a step of tearing down America. Boy, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. It's a step of tearing down America. What gets me, I don't understand how you can go this far to push policies to try to empower women, try to empower the LGBTQ community, and then wonder why everything is going awry. You wonder why these young men are becoming school pew-pewers. You wonder why these young men don't want to sign up for the military. You wonder why there's a rise in incels. You wonder why relationships are not working. You wonder why men have stopped opening doors for women. You wonder why when men see women in compromising situations, they mind their business and keep going. Because for the most part, this is what y'all ask for. And men are really good about pivoting because everything that we do and say, we got to pay with our ass. Even me being on the stream right now. I may be applying for a job. They may go back and search and find this stream and I don't get hired, but I don't give a fuck. That's kind of where I'm at with it right now. But you're right, bro. It's a step in tearing down America. Almanai said, I thought I was in my chat when I dropped that link. My bad. No, you good. I didn't even see it. You straight. If you ever need anything, my brother, let me know. Man, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate that. Likewise. We got my brother Jerome Payne in the building. Salute, big bro. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate you joining, bro. Appreciate you joining, fam. Joe Ethereal, they literally backdoored the feminist movement and gave the reach around and jumped in front with the toilet soup shenanigan. Bro. Man, I really can get real deep on here, but they'll probably flag this stream and probably take it down. So I'm going to try to tread lightly. I'm going to try to touch on some points, but you're 100% right, bro. The back door that they pulled, and I'm going to tell you who opened the back door. Keisha opened the back door from a cultural standpoint. But we're going to keep cooking. I'm going to get back to these slides. I'm just going through. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. The Duke shooters and Terry burglars. Yeah. Straight up. We're going to get back to these slides. All right, I appreciate y'all hanging around. We got 17 people, 18 people in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get to it. We're going to get right back into the slides. So where I left off, the last sentence of the first full paragraph, the last word where it says, quits on teaching toddlers the final points of gender fluidity. Moving on to the next paragraph. All very radical stuff. It's a testament to the degree that progressivism has infected the boardroom that HRC has a say in corporate governance. But it does. HRC publishes a widely followed list of companies that scores highest on its corporate equity index, a rating system that has become a powerful tool used by the left to enforce its brand politics on corporate America. Big asset managers study HRC's index in measuring the G, or governance, part of their ESG scoring. Get a low score from HRC, and your company is attacked online as being transphobic or racist. ESG scores decline. Yet ESG gets this imprimatur of respectably, not only from the HRCs of the world. ESG gained broader acceptance with the support from globalist and quasi-governmental bodies like the World Economic Forum. Does that sound familiar to anybody, the World Economic Forum? How many times have you turned on the news, CNN, Fox News, whatever you watch, ABC, CBC, CNBC, whatever, and they're talking about the World Economic Forum? This is why it's important to stay up to date on stuff like this, because it affects everybody. It gets into all of our day-to-day life. And I'm just showing you how. All right. Moving along. The World Economic Forum in Davos, the yearly gathering of CEOs and one of the incubators of corporate wokeism. Check this out. We're moving on to the second to the last paragraph at the bottom of the page. And the United Nations. I find it no surprise that the uber woke UN, United Nations, which coddles left-wing dictators but attacked Israel for defending itself from terrorists is at the forefront of corporate wokeness and used its own power to influence corporate America to accept the progressive agenda of ESG. So when you are working in these places, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. Let me bring this down. I'll tell y'all a quick story. Tell y'all a quick story. Hold on. So I had this corporate training. If you follow me on Instagram a while back, and I try, and since I'm not on Instagram that much, I try to put it on a community tab on YouTube. If you follow me on Instagram or on YouTube, a lot of times you'll see me, I will post a picture where I'm on a plane. Sometimes it's for vacation, sometimes it's for work. I had a corporate training. Actually, it wasn't even a corporate training. It was a corporate task that I needed to do, where I went to Chicago for the business that I was employed by. I went to Chicago, and there was a room of about 100 people. And we all broke off into groups, and we started to work on this project. Everybody was working on the same project. It was just broken up into a lot of different pieces. And they had a person from each group present what it is that they were working on, right? So I'm sitting there in this room with about 100 people, and I look across the room, and this gothic lady is there, hair dyed pitch black, black eyeliner, black lipstick, face all pierced up, dressed in jet black, short skirt with knee-high stockings, black boots. And I'm sitting there looking, bro, and the first thing I thought was that if it was a man that walked into that building like that, bro, there's no way, and she presented. There's no way a man would have been able to get away with that, bro. There's no way a man would have been able to walk in dressed in all black. There's no way, I'm putting it like this, there's no way a man could have walked into that building for this Fortune 500 company dressed like Marilyn Manson and presented to corporate. Absolutely no way. So what I'm saying is, if it's not good for the goose, if what's good for the goose should be good for the gander, but it's not, then what does that tell you? For a group that so-called claim to be about equality, why the fuck would it be okay for one to dress like a goddamn sideshow clown, but the other, you still got to toe the line? See, the way that it works is they want you to continue to be a masculine man. They want you to still hold on to the traditions that benefit society. But when it comes down to going into these places of work, when it comes down to presenting in these places of work, when it comes time to put the rubber to the road in these corporations, they want you to really walk this fine line. You got to be highly productive. You got to be highly reliable. You got to be highly resilient. But then in the same token, they want you to deal with people with kid gloves. That's why anytime you hear me say we got to navigate a landmine, bro, that is what I'm talking about. You're expected to be a masculine man. You're expected to be a workhorse, but you're expected to do it. You're supposed to do it with a giving heart, I say, for lack of a better term. That is the expectation. Shut up and pull, pack mule. That's what it boils down to. Because let's be honest. We've been around long enough, whether you're talking about the United States or whether you're talking about society in general, we've been around long enough to know what it takes to build a society, what it takes to build a nation. And I can tell you, those young men storming the beaches of Normandy, those young men hiding in the jungles in Vietnam, those young men trying to storm those mountains in Korea, those young men that were the tip of the spear going into Fallujah, those young men who met their untimely demise from all of the accidents, the paratroopers, the contractors that went out and put themselves in danger and put themselves at risk of being kidnapped by terrorists. And there were women involved in it too. I'm not saying that they weren't, but I'm saying the majority of the heavy lifting was done by the men. But even after you do the heavy lifting, you do the heavy lifting to build a house that hates you, to build a house that barely wants to let you in the front door. Where the fuck they do that at? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Stop me when I'm lying. And whether you believe it or not, this is going to affect each and every one of you in some form or fashion. It's going to come knock at your door at some point, in some form or fashion. I shared a picture with my girl earlier. The company that I work for talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, DEI. You know, we're at the forefront of it. We're at the front. And they have a 100, and check this out, they have a 100 score on this HRC shit because I went and looked, and I'm not going to blast them because I don't do that. They had a 100 score on this HRC shit. But I also sat in those meetings when the motherfuckers told me that my workforce, I had to have 25% of my workforce had to be women. So I couldn't hire the best people for the job. And I had women already on the team. I don't care about the sex. I care if you can do the job. And it's not heavy lifting to the point to where women couldn't do it. If you can do the job, hey, come on in. I don't care about that. But this company told me, somebody who was in the interim director role, 25% of your workforce gotta be women. Not only that, on the meetings, whenever they're talking about this, the only people that could explore the full range of their emotion were the women on those calls. If they were upset, they can openly show that they were upset. Nobody said nothing. If they didn't like something, they could openly show that they didn't like something. Nobody said nothing. If you were a man, you were expected to continue to toe the line. If you can't tell that I'm passionate about this, bro, I am extremely passionate about this because this is not how this nation was built. It is not how the nation is going to be maintained. By all measurable metric outside of this woke shit, if you look at it, this shit is going to hell in a handbasket. Let me get to some of the comments so I can make sure that I'm not leaving anybody out. So it looked like it's time to start cooking on Rumble. Yeah, bro, you're right. You're right, bro. One of the reasons why I hadn't been live in a while, bro, is because I'm trying not to get the channel shut down because the stuff I want to talk about, bro, YouTube really ain't even ready for it. YouTube really ain't even ready for it, but you're right. It looks like it's time to start cooking on Rumble. Dave Tyler said they want traditional masculinity but create laws to undermine it. That's exactly what it is, bro. How can you want men to continue to toe the line? How can you want men to continue to run into the burning houses? How can you continue to want men to literally sign up to go and die on foreign soil? How can you continue to want men to open doors? How can you continue to want men to be the mechanics, the men to be the ditch diggers, to be the construction workers, to be the window cleaners? Because I've yet to see a woman scaling from a skyscraper cleaning windows. For some reason, it's always the guy up there with a squeegee, coming by the office with a squeegee and soap, cleaning the window. They want you to do that. But then when it comes to being in the workplace, they want to tell you, no, you got to dial that down and we want you to do this. This being some woke shit based on this HRC or this ESG score. This is the political landscape of what we're dealing with and how it ties into the politics. We just talked about the World Economic Forum, which means that the government is incentivizing these companies to push this shit. The current administration. So for those who say, I'm not voting, I'm just gonna choose the couch. Hey man, this is way bigger than reparations, bro. Hey, I'm a fan of it. Hey, reparations, come cut me a check. Damn, I'm gonna be one of the first ones in line. Damn it, race me. I'm gonna be one of the first ones in lines. But as it relates to our everyday lives, this administration, the current one, this administration openly works with the UN, with ESG, with HRC to incentivize this stuff. You hate masculinity, build the nation and shut up and dribble. Y'all remember that? That's what it all boils down to. Shout out to my brother TJ Patterson in the building. Salute. Salute to eclectic agitator. Salute, brother. You got my brother International Choir Stone. Everybody want to be the boss, but nobody want to be the janitor. Yes, sir. And you know what, bro? The funny thing about it, most men, if the incentive is right, we good with it. We're like, hey, we'll take everything that comes with being the boss. We'll take the brunt of responsibility. We understand that you have to make a decision. You hope that you make the right one. And if you don't, you can accept when you don't make the right decision. You can accept, you can say, hey, I messed up. I made the wrong decision. I know what not to do the next time. And then brothers are okay being a janitor. Hey, I understand I got to get here early. I will get here early, make sure I set up my workplace for the day, make sure I set up my work schedule for the day. I'll be a part of the morning meetings. I'll be a part of the conversations that need to happen with the supervisors. I get face to face with the team members when they bring in stuff to me that really don't even fucking matter. Hey, yesterday I was late because my kid. I'm not gonna get into some of the stories that I've heard, bro. I'm gonna tell you how deep this shit is, bro. I was the director for a Fortune 500. This lady sent me a text message. And the text message said, y'all not gonna believe this. Let me hit this yak. The text message said, I'm on my cycle today. And since I'm bleeding this heavy, I don't feel comfortable being around men. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. I'm on my cycle today. And since I'm bleeding so heavy, I don't feel comfortable being around all them men. I mentioned it to HR. I said, hey, just so nothing comes of this, I want you to know what this team member said to me. Told the HR manager. What? That's crazy. No lie. And that was it. Nothing else came from the conversation. That's it. Now, this is where mastery over your emotions come in. Because then I said, okay, you want me to be hyper productive. You want me to get stuff done. I understand. But when it comes to enforcing the company policy that you literally have written in black and white, because you have to push these agendas, because that's what they are. When I bring up something that should be a concern for you as an HR manager, when I bring up something that should be a concern for you as a business, then, hey, you navigate it on your own, because HR is not going to put their neck out on a situation like that. Hey, you're the director, you're the senior manager, you figure out a way to deal with it. Because if I do the wrong thing, it can turn into a lawsuit, and I don't want that lawsuit to affect what the fuck I got going on. So you do it, sir. That's how this shit affects the average everyday brother, masculine man that's in leadership, and why this shit happens the way that it does. But salute to the brother TIQS, brother International Quiet Storm. Everybody want to be the boss, but nobody want to be the janitor. Yes, sir. We got the brother Through the Fire podcast. Men in positions that make the laws, policies, and norms are the reason why this country soul is female. Yeah, the funny thing about it is not sustainable, bro. Because you still have countries referring to their land as their fatherland, which means that they have masculinity baked into their culture. There's no way to let that shit even penetrate their culture. It's baked in. It's like a Cuisinart. It's like a Cuisinart. Motherfucker took a bowl and they put it in a bunch of pieces of their culture, and they made sure they added a whole bunch of masculinity. And then they turned that bitch up, and they've been letting it mix for generations and generations and generations. It's hard to let that bullshit get in there when all the main ingredients are already in there. But you're right, bro. Salute to Through the Fire podcast. If you're not subscribed to them, make sure you subscribe to those brothers. I need to double check. I think I'm subscribed to, but make sure you subscribe to these brothers. Through the Fire podcast. Lady S, salute. Thank you for checking the stream out. Thank you for checking the stream out. Corey Joe, salute, brother. Salute, brother. Thank you for joining. Eclectic Agitator Facts. Yes, indeed. Hey, bro, that's a true story. We got my brother Arrowhead in the building. If you're not subscribed to brother Arrowhead, make sure you subscribe to that good brother. Good counsel. They view masculine men as tools to be used. The tools are not free to get out of line or speak freely. Everyone else has that freedom, but not you. Say, man. Hey, man. Preach that shit. They view masculine men as tools to be used. The tools are not free to get out of line or speak freely. Everyone else has that freedom, but not you. But these are the same people that talk about equality. Where's the equality when it comes to the people who actually do the work? Where's the equality when it comes to the decision makers? Bro, I was so solid at what I did. Every year I got promoted for 5 years straight. I was working 2, 3 levels up every year. Bam, 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 bam. A few subtle changes at the top level, and now all of a sudden they want everybody to be dick suckers. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. And this is a well-known company. I'm not gonna put them out there, but it's a well-known company, bro. And I'm not so much angry at the company. The business is gonna do what businesses do. They're gonna do whatever jobs they stock up. And right now, society seems to be in this woke era, right? Or this woke slump, because that's what pays a bit. They're incentivized to do it. And when the tide turns, they'll switch and do something different. All right? Got my brother TP in the building. Team Peterson, salute, Wrench, Turner, chat, and fam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Yes, sir. My brother TJ Patterson in the building. Eclectic Agitator said, you cannot make this shit up. Long live Kevin Samuels. Long live Kevin Samuels, man. Hope that brother is resting in paradise. It said, woke stuff is rewritten history, rainbow concepts, watered down black consciousness that ain't consciousness, and riding off of civil rights laws, and don't appreciate the men blood that was spilled for the U.S. Yeah, bro. Bro, my father was a war veteran and saw action in Vietnam and Korea. If my father was alive, he would be 100 years old. Old man, baby. If my father was alive, he would be 100 years old. I'm 41. Bro, it's so many people paid the ultimate sacrifice, bro. And even then, when they first started a lot of this feminist shit, when they got back from Vietnam, they couldn't even really wear their uniforms and shit because people spitting up. Bro, I couldn't be a soldier coming back from Vietnam, seeing the stuff that they saw and doing what they had to endure. And all of a sudden, I come walking through the airport and you spit on me. You say, man, I'm going to the brig or Leavenworth, wherever they talk about. You can't spit on me now. What you talking about? I don't care where I work at. But yeah, you're right, bro. The blood that built this country, the effort that built this country has been overwhelmingly the men. Now, when I'm talking about build, I'm talking about literal building. Even when it comes to legislation, bro, it's been the men. And I'm gonna show you the dangers. I'm gonna show you the dangers behind that slideshow that I just did. I'm gonna show you what type of people it breeds. Matter of fact, let me double check, make sure I got this loaded up. Because this shit is ridiculous. Make sure I got it loaded up. And if I don't, I'm gonna go back and get it. But you know what the funny thing is? Let's check this out. They want you to be masculine. They want the masculinity, but they want masculinity light. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Check this out. I'm gonna show you what I mean. This is how weird and how crazy these folks are. They want you to still be, this is what they really want. Check this out.
Where are all the men who look Republican but vote liberal, specifically in LA? Because the golf course and the country club and the networking event and the whiskey bar all gives voted for Trump. The plant store and the thrift store just gives the tidge too artsy for my liking. I want a man, like emphasis on the man, manly man who voted for Obama.
Silly shit. That's what they want. That's what they want. You want the masculine male. Bro, it's oil and water, bro. It don't make sense. But that's an example of what they want. They want the aesthetic. They don't want what comes with being with a masculine man. They want the aesthetic. I want you to look this way. I want you to look and act. I want you to have a beard. I want you to be tough. I want you to open doors. I want you to hold my hands when we walk. If somebody jump up, I want you to kick the shit out of them. If we're in danger, I want you to take the lead. I want all of that. But I also want you to be willing to suck some dick if you have to over here. That's how stupid it is. She said it's a little too artsy for me. Bitch, you artsy. What you talking about? So let me get back to it, bro, because I'm starting to fall behind in some of the comments. Let me get back to it. So, Lord, yes, sir. We got my brother Arrowhead's link in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the good brother. Got some funny stuff over there. Make sure you check that brother out. Eclectic Agitator. Yes, sir. What the fuck does one have to do with the other? We got my brother Indigo Flow in the building. Salute, bro. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you joining. Shout out to Arrowhead. I'm gonna drop the link in a little bit and get feedback from the brothers and as it relates to the topic. And I want to get y'all feedback too. I don't want it to just be me up here talking, because obviously, if you can't tell, based on my experience and based on what I've read and based on what I'm seeing, I've been able to put two and two together, and I don't fucking like it. I don't like it. This stream probably not even monetized, so if y'all do me a favor and hit either the Cash App or the super chats, I'd appreciate it. Just in case, but I'm cussing so much they may demonetize. I don't care. Indigo Flow say salute. All right, everybody saying their pleasantries. Cool, I appreciate everybody keeping it going in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Not my HR. They're saying they wonder why young men my age are checking out of the workforce. They see how men are treated and how women are elevated. Yeah. Bro, I sat and watched them literally pull men out of positions, put women in those positions, and the business tanked. By every measurable metric, tanked. Throughput, tanked. Efficiency, tanked. Hey, we need everybody to get on this meeting. We need to rally all of our resources around it. No, nigga, no. Hey, do you want to go? No, I don't want to go. No, I'm not going out of town. I'm not going to other plants. I don't want to support it. You put her in that position, man, you need to help her be successful. Because I've been here for over a decade doing everything that I've been asked to do, traveling, being a technician, being a maintenance planner, being a project manager, being a scrum master, being a supervisor, being a team leader, being a director, being a manager, being a senior manager, being a supervisor, being a transportation supervisor, being a bro, I'm not going nowhere. Fuck that. At the end of before I resign, I know I ain't doing shit. No, I'm good. I didn't say it like that. I was like, no, I'm good. I have stuff I need to take care of here. Bro, I'm not going to support no shit y'all got going because she can't hold her own. And it's not that she can't hold her own because she's a woman. It's not that. Because you have a few, I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell you it's a bunch of them. You have a few that can hold their own doing the type of work that we did, manufacturing. But for the most part, the people that do it best are the ones that start from the bottom and work their way up through the ranks, because you know what to expect at each and every level. Not people just coming in with a degree, they're the right gender, they're the right sexual orientation, and you put them in position, and then you try to throw all of the workhorses behind them to help them be successful. Man, if y'all don't suck my whole dick, not doing that. Nah, I'm good. Hell nah. But shout out to my brother Arrowhead. Let's see what we got here. Brother TP Esquire. So corporate America cares about feelings than the bottom line. Yeah, bro, this is the thing. They care about feelings until that bottom line start to suffer. And the shareholders start to get on their ass. Then they'll pivot. Hey, we got to do something different. All of that DEI and all that woke shit go right out the window. Let them start hemorrhaging money. It go right out the window. Let there be a regime change at the government level that does not incentivize a lot of this shit, and their priorities will immediately change. That is the danger of having the Kamala Harrises and the Joe Bidens in office, or the Gavin Newsoms in office, or the Beto O'Rourke's in office. That's the danger of having people like that in there. They incentivize businesses to make decisions that affect people who legitimately want to do good work. That's the danger of having motherfuckers like that in there. But you're right, bro. All right, we got the brother Solo Dolo with the 10 ball. Hey, bro, I appreciate, man. I appreciate everybody who's supporting the stream because Lord knows it's gonna get tight around here. I've left my 6-figure career because it was making me, check this, it was making me physically sick to go to work, bro. Just because of what my belief is, just because of what my moral compass tells me is the right thing, bro. I don't care how much you pay me, bro. I can't look myself. And some people may be saying, man, I don't give a damn, bro. I would do it. If you know like I know, and you really believe what it is that we talk about in these spaces, bro, and you see where the rubber hits the road, and I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. If you can handle it and do it, by all means do it. Because you still have to have your livelihood. What I'm telling you is for me, for as hard as I worked to get to the position that I was, there was no way I can get there and see somebody else put in front of me who had not put in as much work, but they are there because they're the right sex and they're the right sexual orientation, or they have the right political leanings, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it. Bro, I went to anger management years ago. And I'm not a small dude, bro. For those of you who know me in real life, bro, you know I'm not a small dude. 6'3", 6'4", 300 plus pounds, bro. Arms tatted up, big ass beard, bald headed. May not look the friendliest. I'm cool as shit. I ain't got no problem with nobody. May not look the friendliest, bro. So you can imagine how I had to govern myself when I went into these places of business. You can imagine how I had to govern myself, bro. There would be times where I would be talking, I would be presenting, and as I'm presenting the slides, I look back and motherfuckers looking at my arms, trying to read my tattoos and shit. I don't mind because I was good at what I did, but that's just the reality of the situation. I mean, it is what it is. Salute Corey Joe, TIQS, TJ Through the Fire Podcast. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all being here. So men are checking out because they need your back and your energy. And I'm taking my ball and going home. Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do, bro. We're going to have to let society really go through a rough patch. You know what? That the storms over in North Carolina, I was in the comments like, hey, where the bear at? Where the bear at? Ain't y'all picking the bear? Where the bear at? Check this out. I got one for you. Don't even worry about it. If this play music, I may stop it. If this plays music, I may stop it. But I want to show y'all something. They picking the bear, right? Y'all remember that? I choose the bear. I chose the bear. Y'all remember that? They're talking about the 4B movement. They choosing the bear. A catastrophe just happened up in North Carolina, Western Tennessee, up in Appalachia, that's where I was working from in that area. Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, Ohio, Chicago, all out. But y'all want to know where the bear at? Put a one in the chat if y'all want to know where the bear at. I mean, I'm gonna show y'all where the goddamn bear is at. Put a one in the chat if y'all want to see where the bear at. And I know I'm falling behind on the super chats and on the comments, but I want to know. Put a one in the chat. Okay, we got one. Okay. Y'all want to know where the bear at? Check that. This is where the bear at.
How big this rose are. We got 1, 2, 3.
Nah, bitch. Hey, no, that's where the bear at. Y'all want to see it again? Let me show y'all where the bear at.
How big this rose are. We got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Y'all see where the bear is? They looking for the bear up in the tree. But I knew before the storms even came, I knew who was gonna have to do a majority of the lifting. I already knew. Let me make sure I get through so I can catch up with some of these comments because y'all saying some valuable information. But shout out to Solo Dolo for the 10 ball. I appreciate that, bro. Yes, sir. We checked that one off. Keep up the good work, sir. I appreciate it, bro. I definitely will. Took my ball and went home because my back and energy is not seen as valuable anymore. It's seen as tolerable, yeah. Until something like Hurricane Helene come through. Until that happened. Then everybody, where's our government? Where's our military? Nah, bitch. Where's the bear? Don't ask for the government now. Ask for the bear. That's what I wanted. I got much appreciation for Vietnam vets as an Iraqi vet. Hey, bro, thank you for your service. TIQS, thank you for your service. All those other brothers in the chat who have served, thank you for your service, bro. I know the military is pseudo woke too. You know what I mean? You guys got some wokeness in there. Probably not as bad as corporate America. I don't know. I didn't serve, but thank y'all for y'all service, bro. If nobody ever told y'all. I understand that even if you didn't deploy, the shit you got to deal with in the military, bro, I get it. So thank y'all for y'all service. Grandfather born in 1923, Rich. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love our vets, no diddy. They deserve so much more for all the sacrifices they have made. They absolutely do, bro. There's no reason why vets should be on the street homeless. That shit is crazy. They want the benefits with no responsibility. Yeah. Yes, sir. They want a mindless mandingo that follows the sisterhood narrative. Follows the sisterhood narrative right off the edge of a cliff. You can't nation build with the type of mentality that they're talking about. For everything that is involved in this country, the good, the bad, whatever the case may be, it took grit. It took grit to build it. It took grit to maintain it. And now we've gotten to a point where everybody is so comfortable to where they've forgotten it. And unfortunately, I think that's going to take calamity. It's going to take an unfortunate series of events for people to really start to see, oh yeah, we do need that masculinity. Oh yeah, we do appreciate that protection. Because they don't ever think about who's going to fight the wars. They just think about, hey, we just shut up and build, shut up and protect, shut up and provide. But you're right, bro. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. He said, yeah, this is definitely not getting monetized. Yeah, bro. You know, that's one of the reasons why I hadn't been live lately, because I'm passionate about this, bro. And this is what I've been dealing with in my real life. All of this stuff ties into my real actual life, bro. So I hadn't been going live because I'm like, man, I'm too damn spicy to be getting on the internet talking about this. You know what I mean? But for those of you who want to support your bro, they're probably going to pull this down, hit the cash out. I don't have the alerts on, so I can't see, but I'll check before the stream and I'll make sure I read them out. But yeah, bro, you're right. It's probably in the bag, boy. I wake up in the morning, it's gonna be like, you got a community strike, but they can strike these nuts. Put the whole thing in your mouth. Shout out to TLA, man. Shout out to the lead attorney, man. Our good brother. If you haven't followed TLA, the lead attorney, came out and was saying he was kind of dealing with some cancer stuff. So praying for that brother, and wishing him the best of luck and staying healthy and staying with us and for a lot more years to come, man. The brother looked good. He's in good health. He's taking care of doing everything that he needs to do. So shout out to the brother lead attorney, man. If you see this TLA, we're praying for you, bro. If you need anything from me, man, reach out and you just let me know, bro. And whatever I can do to help our brother, I absolutely will. Randy K, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate it. But they promote useless employees, and the talent employees are pushed into the shadows. Yeah, bro. They want you to build in silence. They want you to suffer in silence, bro. I want you to suffer in silence. And right now, since I am on the job hunt, bro, I go and I look at every company's HRC score. If you got a low HRC score, I'm with it. Because that means I can actually do the work. I don't have to worry about all of these. I don't have to worry about an agenda that you're trying to push. Because where I just left, I can't do it, bro. I can't. I can't. Not that I can't, I'm not. Most people don't understand how deep this stuff is. Bro, it is so deep, bro. It is so deep. It is, and the reason I'm talking about it, I want you to understand the reason why you and another person can do the exact same thing. They get a pass and you get hammered for it, right? Because once you understand, you know how to kind of navigate. Once you understand the landscape, you know how to navigate. But when you don't, that's how people come back and go postal at places because they don't understand the landscape. My goal and my wish is for you brothers to understand exactly what it is that you're going into, exactly what it looks like when you run into it in the workplace, right? So that you can make decisions and move accordingly. That's the whole point of this stream. And even this channel to a certain extent. There's a lot of comedy in the shorts, but when I go live, if you notice, I'm a lot more serious on the live streams than I am on the shorts. Nasty work, yeah. I know the feeling. See, this is the thing too. Everybody not lying. When we come in these spaces and we talk about this, everybody is not lying, bro. Everybody's not lying. What brings us to these spaces is we're trying to make sense of the world around us. A lot of brothers are trying to make sense of the world around them. Hey, why is this happening this way? Why is she acting this way? Why is he acting this way? Why are they acting this way? Why are in my place of employment? Why are they acting this way, bro? What the hell is going on around me? I know I'm not crazy. I'm here to tell you that you are not crazy, bro. You are not crazy. And if y'all hear that smoke detector, bro, I'm telling you, I changed out the battery. Let me make sure my alarm ain't going off on my truck. Oh, we really gonna have a situation going on. Hold on. Give me just a minute. Yeah, that's somebody called, ain't mine. All right, we're good on the cameras. Hey, man, if y'all don't have home cameras, make sure you get them. There's a lot of weirdos running around here, a lot of freak shows running around here. Make sure that you're protecting what it is that you work for, because in the same vein, we're talking about a lot of stuff that happens in corporate America, but there's a lot of weirdos running around here thinking they have free reign to your shit, too. So, if need be, shoot straight. TJ Patterson, I appreciate the 10 ball, bro. I appreciate it, brother. No comment, just pure love of the game, as a good lead attorney would say. So I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate you. Honestly do. You getting ready for hibernation? Yeah. Yes, sir. Even the Bears are avoiding them. Yeah, the Bear don't want nothing to do with them, bro. They insufferable. They said, while we on the ground getting shit done, yeah. Kansas City Mac laugh. Rest in peace, John Amos. Hey, that boy picked up on it. Shout out to Indigo Flow. It said Teddy Ruxpin said, no, hey man, Teddy Ruxpin said his battery's low. The tape done got chewed up inside of him. Teddy Ruxpin don't want no part of it. It said Wine Die Pooh wasn't lying. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate it, Reg. Yeah. I appreciate y'all, bro. Appreciate y'all service. You cannot protect your house unless she agrees how you do it. Yeah. It's a bump in the night. Hey, baby, you mind if I get up and go see what's going on? Said no masculine man ever. You know, they don't get it, bro. We give more money to Israel and Ukraine than the people in the U.S. that need it. Yeah, bro, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Right before the storm hit, they gave a whole bunch of money to Ukraine. And then they told people, hey, we ain't got it. We're going to give y'all $750. We'll give y'all $750. Where the hell they going to spend it at, though? Where the hell they going to spend the $750 at if ain't no power? Where they going to spend it at? You know. But resources have started to pour in now. You know, people was hammering them online, and it's an election year. I knew it was only a matter of time before they start sending, you know. I know the president of transportation and logistics for Walmart, for all of Walmart. I knew that supplies would start going in. So people were like, ooh, Walmart is going. It's because so check this out. Walmart really stepped up. I've been working at Walmart for 20 years. For 20 years, just the first time these are women. This is the first time I ever seen them do something like that. I know, personally, I know this guy, the president of transportation and logistics for Walmart. I knew they would have supplies going because he's a masculine man. Because he's a masculine man. It said, yeah, that stream hurt my heart. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Under Trump, DEI and the federal governments get laughed at. Yeah, because everybody's busy working on nation building, bro. Really trying to there's enough problems to solve to where that shit is not an issue. You know what I mean? It said, yes, sir, they want you to suffer in silence, and if you speak out, they will lie on you, make false allegations against you. go so far as to make blatant lies to your face. Oh yeah, bro. I relocated to take on this role, and a lot of people had been there for a while, and they really hadn't got big increases. I dumbed down a training plan to 90 days. If you can get through 90 days since I had got there, I would get you to where I evaluated your skill set to be. This black woman, I evaluated her to be a machine operator 3. That's where her skill sets were. She had a couple things that she needed to check off. Hey, you need to do these things in order to be considered a machine operator 3. That was like a $6 increase. She did those things. She was whining and bitching and moaning the whole time, but she did those things, and I got her to machine operator 3. She had like a $6.50 raise. Do you know before I left, the same woman came in my office and said, I feel like you don't support black women. Exact same woman. This shit's crazy, bro. Under Joe Biden and Camel Toe, my job has become 5 times more difficult. Yeah. Bro, they did mine tenfold, bro. They did mine tenfold. My job became 10 times harder than what it needed to be. 65% of my day was DEI stuff. Hey, we need to do a survey with the women. Hey, we need to expand the restroom so that we can accommodate because we got more women coming into the business. Hey, we need to get on this meeting. We need to do a town hall. Hey, we need to do an engagement survey. Hey, I'm like, bro, I got machines breaking down. I got people calling off. I got supervisors that I need to train and coach up. Where in the hell do all of this other stuff come in? Like this, we wasn't doing this 5 years ago. What is this? We wasn't doing this 5 years ago. Bruh, shit is wild. Shit is wild. Brother said I was falsely accused last year. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. Luckily, I came out on the right side of it. You talk about feeling alone until the investigation is finished. Man, say, cold part about it, you're persona non grata, even when you're innocent. While the investigation is going on, you're persona non grata. But you can't talk about it. You don't know what's going on in HR. In HR, 9 times out of 10, there's a bunch of women. If they got blue or purple hair, you're screwed. You know what I mean? You're screwed until, everything is proven. But up until that point, you're right, bro. You're on an island by yourself. You innocent. You ain't did jack. But just the fact that they have the power to instantly make your life difficult just with an accusation, bro, is crazy to me. It's crazy. like Solo Dolo said, it's crazy. Honest to God, true. All right, I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time. I know it's a Saturday. I know y'all probably got a little sweet honey dip somewhere trying to check for y'all. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. We're gonna get back into these slides, and then I'm gonna show y'all the fallout behind all of this and what it leads to. We're gonna listen to some music, and then I'm gonna shut it down. Let's get back to the slides. All right. So we're on the last paragraph where it said the UN began publishing. Can everybody see that? Put a 1 in the chat if you're picking up where we at. We are, I know y'all can't see my cursor, but we are at the last paragraph of this page. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see where we're getting ready to pick up at. All right, Dave Tao, I got you, brother. I got you. Anybody else, put a 1 in the chat. We're going to pick up with the slide, and then we're going to go to another page, and then we're going to pull up the ESG Scores website, and then we're going to look at a couple videos. We're going to play some music, and that'll be it. I'm going to get y'all back the rest of y'all Saturday. All right, we got the ones. All right. So it says the UN began publishing so-called studies around 2005 on the need for corporate America and multinational companies to embrace a new set of corporate governance standards that don't focus myopically on profits. Yes, the letters ESG came out of the UN. Soon the ideology seeped into every panel discussion at Davos, during public companies' annual meetings, and in CEO discussions. It was off to the races. So what they're saying is that this idea of DEI and this idea of wokeism, the real woke had nothing to do with homosexuality, I'm gonna tell you now, it was about understanding what's going on in society from a racial standpoint. These people have co-opted it, put it in drag, and ushered it into corporate to mean something completely different, right? What they're saying is that it's permeated the landscape so much and it's deeply ingrained into corporate. And what that means for those of you who don't know, who have not been in leadership positions, what it means is corporate has their set of objectives. It may boil down to a regional level. So you have a regional VP, a regional director, whatever the case may be. Then it boils down to the local level, which means it's in your facility, it's in your building. And if you're in a personal leadership, then you get your direct actions from there. So it just as the saying goes, shit just rolls downhill until it gets to you. And if you're not in those positions and you are a part of the workforce, then you begin to understand why things happen the way that they happen, right? Why certain people are able to get away with certain things and why others can't. Why certain people get pushed in front of other people and other individuals don't. I'm gonna tell you this. With DEI, the company I used to work for posted something on LinkedIn, bro. Now, this is a company that touts itself as DEI, yada, 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 all this other kind of stuff. They posted a picture, bro. I've never seen a brother in now one of them pictures. Never seen a brother in now one of them pictures. And I was a part of a plant where all of the managers were brothers. But you never see them. You know what? Never mind. That's how wild and crazy this stuff is, bro. Hey, you can run the operations, you can teach the teams, you can do all of that, but when it comes to the corporate level and the office jobs and the cubicles, no, we need to get the women and the LGBTQ and and the immigrants and immigrant women, bro. This shit is deep. I know this stream is a lot different from from a lot of the other ones that I've done, but this shit deep. If you can't tell, I'm passionate about it. And like I said, I've been trying to cool off. I hadn't been live in months. I've been trying to cool off, bro, but this is how deeply ingrained this shit is into society. It's permeated the workforce at the highest level. And it's going to affect all of us. Women too. Let's move on to the next page. And then we're going to pull these websites up. Hold on real quick. I see you, bro. I see you. We got the brother, the condemned man in the building with the 100 balls. Say, late fee. Good to see you, sir. My brother, it is good to see you. I'm glad to see that you're doing well. I appreciate the support. Hopefully these folks don't demonetize this. Don't demonetize this stream. But I'm to the point now where I believe in if I got to sacrifice to get the message out, then by all means, I'm definitely gonna do it. I played ball long enough. I think I did what I was supposed to do in business. I don't have those shackles on me no more to the point to where I have to toe the line and I can't really say what it is that I want to say the way I want to say it. So I appreciate the support, bro. As always, it'll go right back into the channel, trying to make sure that I present good information to you all, trying to make sure that the background is what it's supposed to be. And for any of you looking, for you brothers that are connoisseurs of cologne, I'm pretty sure y'all know what that is. Pretty sure. I don't know if y'all can see that Blue de Chanel. I don't know if you can see the Vince Camuto, the Barreto Mojave Ghost, and then you got your Bond number 9, Sin of Peace over here. So if any of y'all want to know how to smell good, go back and watch the stream and just clip this part, screen, record it or whatever. That's some free game if you're trying to smell good. But the condemned man, hey, bro, I appreciate you. Appreciate you supporting the stream. Appreciate you supporting me. Appreciate you supporting the message. It's greatly appreciated, brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get to the point where I can have video clips in that I can add when y'all do the super chats. I got that from my brother Machismo. Shout out to Machismo TV. Got that from them. I'm gonna put in some clips where as soon as y'all super chat, I'm gonna put in something like this. Check this out.
It was 3 a.m. Didn't have a phone. I called. I got up at 3 a.m. Walked outside down to the phone booth. Raining cats and dogs this night at 3 a.m. And I walked in. I pledged this. I said, Lord, I don't know where I'm gonna get this $1,000 from. I don't have money to pay my bills.
So appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. And I'm not smoking chronic or nothing, y'all. I don't want y'all to think like, oh, he high. He just talking shit. I'm not blowing nothing. I don't smoke. But I'm hitting my little cigar. But I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you supporting. They said, keep telling the truth, brother. Yeah, bro, I definitely am. Pragmatic Prime. This book is called Go Woke, Go Broke, The Inside Story of the Radicalization of Corporate America. That's the name of the book. If y'all need to take a screenshot, go right on ahead. I'll leave that up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll jump to the original slide that we were working on after I get through some of the comments. Shout out to you too, the Condemned Man, for your donations. Yeah, that's a good brother. He, we've contacted, we've talked outside of YouTube. That's a good brother. I said, this is a truthful rant. Yeah, bro, the honest to God truth, bro. If you can't tell, this is something that I have lived, bro. How this has permeated the workforce, how it has permeated the workplace. Coming in, flipping tables and throwing his food on the wall. Yeah, man, he slanging midgets and muffing people. He came in throwing bows, man. Nah, damn. Came in throwing bows. And I promise y'all, I'm gonna get back to reading this last page because it is pretty lengthy for a live stream, and I'm gonna try to go through it without fast tracking it too much. And then we'll pull up the websites, watch some videos, and then I'll be done. And shout out to the Condemned Man. Yes, sir. Shout out to that good brother. Got Quiet Storm and rolling. Pragmatic Prime. Yes, sir. So if you need to see the name of the book, bro, roll it back, take a screenshot. It's on Amazon. I think you can get it on Kindle. You can get the hardback. This is a screenshot that a good brother sent to me because we had these conversations offline. But we're going to get into this last page, and then we're going to pull up this. I got this ESG site pulled up. We're going to check it out. So we're starting at the top of the page. It said, that set the stage for ESG being what it is today, a $50 trillion business when you're accounting for all of the pigs that feed at the ESG trough. There are the fund managers, the big three of ESG, BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street, which use ESG metrics when investing money for their clients. These companies manage about $22 trillion in combined assets, meaning they hold stocks in every major public company, which also means that they can and do control corporate behavior to comply with ESG mandates. They comply with ESG mandates. You know what? Let's see what ESG got going. Put a 1 in the chat when you can see the screen. Put a 1 in the chat when you can see the screen. Yeah, Chaos, you can drop that link, bro. You can drop the link. You can drop it where they can get the book. If you got an affiliate link for you, that's cool too. Okay, got Chaos Reigns, got a 1. Solo Dolo, we got a 1. All right. What they're talking about, ESG. ESG scores and raw data. Our corporate sustainability assessment, CSA, research process powers our ESG scores and empowers corporates and financial institutions to understand opportunities and challenges with granular, transparent information on a company's sustainability performance. All this is saying is, hey, we look at what y'all got going and we want to make sure y'all are aligned to what it means to be woke. And if not, then we're gonna suggest what changes y'all need to make. What is an S&P Global ESG score? The reason I'm bringing this up, this is what I just read about in the book. I'm tying the two together. Read it in the book. I don't want to just be saying a bunch of words that you can't really tie into what this stuff means. Now we're going to get into what it actually means. The S&P Global ESG score measures a company's performance on and management of material ESG risks, opportunities, and impacts informed by a combination of company disclosures, media, stakeholder analysis, modeling approaches, and in-depth company engagement via the S&P Global Corporate Sustainability Assessment. The Corporate Sustainability Assessment includes 62 industry-specific questionnaires. You can view sample industry questionnaires for banks, pharmaceuticals, and metals and mining. CSA invited companies can assess the most recent industry questionnaire in the CSA portal. ESG score, S&P. ESG scores are measured on a scale of 0 to 100. This is where they're talking about in the book. What is an S&P global ESG score? They have all of these things here. Look at this, social. You got governance and economics. You got environmental. You got social. Social look like it take up almost a third of this whole pie. And see, you can see the difference in the websites. This one, it looks very professional, and you go through it and you're like, oh, this is some really good information. But when you start to dig deeper and you start to look at how this stuff affects our day-to-day life, then you start to get a better understanding. How are companies scored on ESG? Informed by investment practitioners with investment processes in mind, built on company engagement, working with companies for 25 years. Company engagement, remember I just said earlier in the stream, I had to take these engagement scores used by companies to derive measurable change, i.e., 25% of your workforce needs to be women. Double materiality approach, scoring compares to peer performance within the same industry. Hey, not only do I want y'all your peer, they have a lot of DEI going in their in the building. You don't have as much. Your competition is doing better than you. Independent assurance of analytical processes provides quality assurance. So when we're talking about the ESG, we just pulled it up and checked that out. All right. Oh, where did that go? Yes, sir. You can put the link in there, bro. You can drop that. And there you go. For those of you who are looking for the book, there it is. There it is. So, can't vote. See, it said facts on this title though. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, there's a method behind the madness, bro. I just want brothers to understand where this stuff comes from, bro. Because after I went down a rabbit hole, I was like, I'm not doing this. I can't do it with a good spirit and the level of work that I put out and the level of commitment that I have. I was like, I can't do this, bro. It's wrong. Eclectic agitator said, I'm on the job market because I spoke up and said what needed to be said, and the owner of the company lied to me in my face because I was not ducking sick. No diddy. Hey, man. I understand, brother. I understand. Hey, we got the brother Passport OG in the building. If y'all are not subscribed to Passport OG and Chaos Reigns and all the other content creators in the building, bro, you got to subscribe to those brothers. You got to subscribe to them. You got to subscribe to them. Brothers are doing the work. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna continue on with this second page. All right. Can everybody see that? Drop a 1 in the chat if you can see that second page. We're gonna continue reading. This ain't gonna take us too long. So now you know what HRC. And for those of you who did not see it, I'm gonna show it to you again, just so you'll know what we've been looking at here throughout the stream. We talked about the HRC, Human Rights Campaign. This is the HRC and the ESG work with the 3 biggest companies that dictate financial institutions: BlackRock, State Street. What was the other one? BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard. They work with these with places, the so-called Human Rights Campaign and ESG, the website we just looked at, to decide how to invest your retirement money and push their agendas. So they are incentivized. The CEOs, they are incentivized to push this stuff. The company that I used to work for had a 100 score. And going in, working there was like a living hell. But it wasn't always that way. It changed at some point. We had a change at the top and everything else changed. It's a mess. All right, make sure everybody's supporting Passport OG. We're going to get back into this reading. All right, second paragraph of this page. They offer investors ESG funds that charge some of the highest fees in money management business. That's why ESG has been such a cash cow for so long. They also infuse ESG metrics throughout their investment process, even for those portfolios that are not sustainable. The reason? More money. ESG is a key selling point to gain access to lucrative pension money from progressive politicians who oversee retirement funds in places like New York and California, the hyperliberal coasts. Keep that in mind. The so-called outside proxy advisors like Institutional Shareholder Services and Glass, Lewis and Company, have also carved out an interesting and lucrative ESG niche. These companies operate a near duopoly, one of the few remaining in corporate America. They are nominally in the business of advising shareholders on how to vote on matters of corporate governance. This is why I say you can't necessarily vote for the couch. You gotta get these folks up out of here, man. Vote on matters of corporate governance. They often serve as proxy, meaning shareholders just follow their advice on these matters because they don't have the time to sift through every shareholder proposal. The proxy advisors have been huge proponents of ESG in recent years, and it's easy to see why. They have earned significant sums of money doling out ESG ratings on companies with a side hustle consulting business that guides companies on how to attain the highest scores so they can appeal to ESG conscious investors. What that means, you have these, let me move this out of the way. You have these consultants that manage all of this money, and they advise companies on what to do in order to get more investment dollars. So if they come to these companies and they say, hey, you need a little bit more DEI, hey, you need a little bit more, you need to be a lot more LGBTQ friendly, hey, you need to put X amount of women in positions of power or authority, hey, why does your workforce look the way it looks? These are the changes you need to make. If you make these changes, you're gonna get more investors. And everybody know businesses are in the business of making money. What do you think they're gonna do? And what do you think that means for us, being heterosexual straight men? What do you think it means for us? So I'm just trying to get you to understand the why behind the what. Just trying to get you to understand the why behind the what. Trust, salute. Good to see you, good to see you. Brother Eclectic Agitator, I've been turning down jobs all week because I'm like, I'm not giving my back and energy to anyone else, no diddy. I'm like, no more hard labor, I will punch a clock, but no more hard work. Hashtag immigrants. Hey, man, I understand, bro. It's hard to go out and suffer for a world that has told you numerous times that they don't see value in you. You know what I mean? They don't see value in what it is that you do. They don't see value in what it is that we do as men, right? So we're going to shut down some of these windows. That way I don't lag the stream. We're going to look at a few more things. I want to show y'all something. I want to learn you something. So check this out. Imagine dealing with this at work. You're dealing with this in the workplace. I just went through the whole gamut, and that was only 2 pages of that book, so you can imagine how deep the rabbit hole goes if you stay the course and you keep digging and digging and digging. But imagine having to get up and go into the workplace and deal with that, and then hypothetically you're married. Because if you're married and the wife is going into the workplace, they'll tell her the polar opposite. You can do whatever you want to do. We're no longer in bondage. We have rights now. You can do whatever you want to do. The first sign of any kind of disagreement, they're going to advise her to leave you, right? So while you're in the workplace dealing with this stuff, they're convincing her to do something nefarious in the marriage, and this is what it ends up looking like.
One thing I've discovered is I really don't like myself within this institution of marriage. Like, I don't think I've ever been able just to be my natural self and be comfortable within the confines and of marriage. I've had to alter, change. I've had to compromise myself, compromise what I believe in, my values. I've had to sacrifice. I've had to work so hard. I've had to give up so much. It's like a deal with the devil. I look in the mirror and I don't like, who am I? What have I become? It wasn't supposed to be like this, but it's because I believed all these made up fantasies and lies about what marriage was going to be and how it was going to be this benefit, this wonderful thing for me. Safety, protection, love, identity. And the thing about it is all those things are beautiful, but you don't need to be married to have them. You don't have to be married to be safe or protected. You don't have to be married to be loved or to love. You don't have to be married to be committed to somebody. I just know with every fiber of my being that this is not for me. And honestly, I don't see how it would be something that would be beneficial to any woman, to be honest. I feel radicalized almost because I'm so different. I'm 100% different from who I was 17 years ago when I got married. And I'm a different person almost from the person I was 3 months ago. Like, I feel like my eyes have been opened and I see clearly for like the first time in all of these years. This is not the life for me.
While you're in the workplace dealing with that side of what these folks are pushing, they're indoctrinating your wife at home. And she has an audience to talk to. She can easily get on TikTok, say something as crazy as what that lady just said, and you'll have hundreds of women in the comments backing her up. If you know, I feel, haven't thought about shit. I feel. People crazy, man. Solo Dolo said you can tell she is contentious. Yeah, bro, like she got that look. The other thing I noticed, I can tell some quality furniture. I don't feel in this marriage, bitch. You sitting in a look like a king size bed with at least a 5.5, 6 foot headboard. Or it look like a luxury lamp. See, I noticed this kind of stuff. It would be different if you're sleeping on an air mattress on the floor and you saying, hey, I don't feel, this marriage ain't working. From the looks of it, look like you're pretty comfortable. Living single, I'm glad I got my girls. Yeah. That's what they want to push, bro. That's what they really want them to, that's what they want them to get to. Hey, let's all be miserable together. Let's all be miserable as shit together. I'm going to pull up a few more I want to show you. Oh, check this out. So this is what, see if I can get all of these at once. Oh, yeah. These are the last videos that I'm going to show, and y'all have to check this out, bro. If someone were to tell you that this was their reality, you probably wouldn't believe them. But check out what this dude had to go through. Because I put it to you like this. Imagine dealing with a woman like this in the workplace. Check this out.
Why are you doing that?
You don't care, right?
Melissa, there's a kid in here.
I read about it. That's what you do. You do a recording to your girlfriend, right? See, you don't care. See? Request me again!
I am.
Imagine dealing with a woman like that in the workforce. She ain't finished. Check this out. She ain't finished.
So you're gonna record me, okay?
You see?
Okay.
You see?
You never care about me anyways.
Melissa,
You never care.
I'm leaving you, man.
Go ahead.
No, this is how I know you haven't changed. You haven't changed. You haven't changed.
Oh, she ain't finished. She ain't finished.
Melissa, I'm gonna call the police. You just attacked me. Yeah. Touch me.
Hey, but let them tell it they choose the bear, right? Let them tell it they choose the bear. Oh, she ain't finished.
Stop. See, that's why I'm recording. Because the cops ain't gonna believe this shit.
Yeah, she ain't finished. For the so-called most, we need a man to be emotionally available, mature. Oh, I'm gonna show you what their maturity look like.
Melissa, get out.
I don't want to.
Get out.
I love you,
My
baby.
son's scared of you.
I don't care.
My son is scared of you. Look, you see? Do you see him? You see him? You see him? Okay then, he's scared. So get the fuck out. Go in the living room or the bathroom. You.
Hey, man. Bro. Hey, International Quiet Storm, I share your sentiments, bro. This is what's running around here, bro. This stuff is permeated everyday life, in the workplace, in your house. I just showed you an example of a woman who's sitting up in a king size bed talking about she ready to get out of her marriage. I've had to sacrifice. That's what it is. It's a sacrifice. A union is a sacrifice. They want to be able to act like children, bro. Remember when we used to hear in the space, women are like children? And then I show you something like this, and you're like, okay, I get it. My wife got mad because her friend and best friend and 10-year-old son and her cat couldn't live with us. Yeah, bro. The world is going to hell fast. Yeah, rightfully so. I'm on the same page as you. No. He said, I beg your pardon. Say, man. Yeah, this shit deep, bro. This shit deep. Women are so volatile and unstable at any moment. Yeah, bro, hey, you got to pick right, bro. You got to pick right. Don't allow madness in your household. Yeah. Shit, bro, what it is, speaking of demons, I'm going to tell this quick story. So, me and my girl got together and we were like, you know what, we want to watch a scary movie. And so I was like, okay, we're going to watch a scary movie. And this was on Netflix. And it was a story about this boy who was supposedly possessed by a demon. And they had these people that supposedly specialize in possessions, and they came to the house, and this little boy is rolling around on the floor, and he growling, foaming at the mouth. He was like 12, 13, foaming at the mouth. You know, the mom, she's praying, the brothers are praying, and these people are saying that, hey, you know, we have to work this demon out of him. His dad had a flannel shirt on, had it open, no undershirt on, belly sticking out. And he had his pants barely covering up his pubes. You know, the old dudes that's just, you know, he probably been out there doing some construction. Came around the corner during this possession and slapped the shit out of this little boy. I'm tired of this noise. Get on there and sit down. And you know what the devil did? Hey, he miraculously got the hell up out of there. It's a miracle.
Oh my God.
It's a miracle. So when you said she a demon, that's what I thought of. It was on Netflix, man. I can't think of the name of it. It's on Netflix, but it's like, it's something about like a possession, like a demon possession or something like that. They spent all these money bringing these Catholic priests out. The Catholic priests pulled up in the Porsche. It was just a mess. The daddy was like, I'm sick of all this. Snatched the little boy up off the floor, slapped the fire at his little ass, and the devil instantly left. So, and they ain't seen him since. So that's the importance of having men around. They said my 4-year-old niece have more control than her. Yeah, bro. My kids never acted like that. He must have hit her bottom. Hey, bro, He must have chewed out from the back or something. Got her tripping. Straight tripping. They said the boxing mouth must be fire. Hey, that's what I said, bro. I ain't ran across a piece that's worth going through that, bro. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. So, see, we got Chaos Reigns and dropped the link. This ain't no goddamn way. Yeah, man. Hey, some boys out here putting up with that. Man, shit, I better not. Okay, what I got going? They say they want all of the authority with none of the responsibility and accountability. Yeah, bro. That's 100% true. 100% true. Hey, man, the devil did, the daddy slapped the father of the devil, bro. He miraculously, instant correction. Yeah, he hit it. Hey, he should have played that PlayStation noise, or that Windows reset noise, because he damn sure fixed it. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm not gonna be up for too long because, I've been rocking out for, let me see, going on 2 hours. But I'm gonna drop the link for anybody who want to come up. If since she ran into that wall full speed, glad he recorded it. Y'all want to see that again? Crazy ass. Let me see if I can find it.
Stop. See, that's why I'm recording. Because the cops ain't gonna believe this shit.
Bro, that don't make no sense. See, I can't deal with nothing like that because I would have grabbed her by her hair, pulled her ass right on out the house. You get your ass up out of here. Take me to jail. You gonna get up out of here, though. Let me talk laughing. It said the wall is undefeated. Hey, man, I might turn that into a short. The wall is undefeated and show her running into it. It's right on some Wile E. Coyote shit. Hey, man. So I'm going to drop the link. Let's see if I can. Let's see here. All right, we got the link. Right, Janda. Uh-oh. So she ate that wall. Oh, man. All right, so we got the link in the chat. Let me do this. We got it pinned. If anybody want to come up, and like I said, I ain't gonna hold you too much long. We got my brother Drew Titan in the building. If you're not subscribed to Brother Drew, man, check it out. He gonna give you the latest and the greatest on the boxing. He gonna let you know what Gervonta Davis and them doing. Hey, man, the brother got a hell of a channel, man. Make sure you subscribe to him. Good brother overall. Real good brother, man. Stomp down, solid OG brother, man. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. So you see people giving him shout outs. Salute Drew Titan. Yeah, good brother, man. Good brother. So let me do this. Let me remove the PowerPoint. So we got I dropped the hyperlink for anybody who wants to join. Nobody wants to join. Y'all already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn on some of this good old music. We're gonna vibe out and end the stream, and I'm gonna give y'all some of y'all time back on this good old Saturday. Here we go. But hey, nobody hit the link, so we're gonna go ahead and shut it down. Hey, like I always say, keep your powder dry. Keep your head on the swivel. Hold on, we got one taker. We're gonna add the brother Chaos Reigns to the stream. What's going on, brother?
Rance Turner, great work.
I appreciate it, brother.
Interesting book. And there were other books when I typed it on Amazon. Yeah. I saw that one, like the second book or a third book in the lineup of books that talks about this great awakening of the workforce.
Yeah.
Feminization. And you know, one book, I'm not sure if you read a book by Mar Broody called The Effeminization of the Black Man. Have you read that book?
I have not. I mean, I'll put it on the list.
It is a thick book, man. I haven't ever finished reading it. That book now is, if my math shows me, in November it's going to mark 21 years. That book came out. And it was an African brother from Georgia that wrote that book. And he lies point to point what steps or what directions they take and why they take directions they take to effeminize the Black man. It's very deep book. It's a lot of work put in that book. If anything, I'll find his link and I'll put it in the chat room.
Cool.
Depending on what's come up. But to the subject at hand, it's gonna come down to our brothers is how much more they're gonna take.
Yeah.
If you're masculine, then most likely, if we're gonna talk about the corporate America as we know today, it pretty much is over right now. And what's going to happen now with this destruction and the fall of any empire is the last stage is effeminized homosexuality. I've talked about this too many times on my channel for years. I had a good friend that dove deep into it. He wrote a book on it, and he is no longer here. He passed on like almost 2 years ago in November. But I had him on many times, and I agree with his sentiments. I don't like it either. But me doing it and talking about on a podcast for years on years before y'all guys know my YouTube, I have come to conclusion to not only let's talk about it, I look at it now that it has reached the apex, this agenda. Now they up here saying we want this to be an all workforce where if you're a productive man, a masculine man, you need to be around people that are sissies, widows, and you have to supervise them. And anything you do wrong of a slight sneeze, they can sit to report you and get you gone out here. And you know how it's black men, first one hired, first one fired. That's why they ain't putting on the images of the people that you work for in the website, because they see, oh wait, these are men, black men working here? And now ain't productive black men? Oh hell no. Because it's not a job, but it is mandatory to make the man, the black man, the bitch of society completely. And there are very few black men, brother, because we had to point out in our age, because we don't accept these nonsense, the funny weirdness. We could be pretty much a dying breed, especially born around maybe 60s and maybe early 80s. I could say somewhere in 80s you're safe, but really truly, if you grow in a time where you understand that you have to move and function like your sex, this conversation is not for you. And
so let me
go ahead.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What do you think are the solutions? Because I don't want to. And I was thinking about this as I was preparing for the stream. I want to make sure that I at least provide the brothers with some solutions. And I would even go as far as to say that it's even, I know this is primarily a black male space. I would even go as far as to say, is any heterosexual straight men that are masculine and lean a little bit more traditional are on the chopping block. You know what I mean? What do you think are some of the proactive steps brothers can take to navigate the workforce? Because obviously, got to work, right? Got to generate income. What do you think are some proactive steps brothers can take?
Well, you always hear the notion, what Kevin said, chuck and eat dirt. I don't know if that's the word to say it. I don't know how much more I could say it. That's maybe the only way. Another way is, you know the deal, brother. I go to work, I do my time, I get out, I don't socialize, I keep pushing. And I know everybody says anti-social, but let's be honest, we dare to do a task and fulfill it and go on. Now, if a conversation that will make sense, you could engage and deal with the dollar, but overall, your main purpose, because we are minority in all workforce as black men. Because we're speaking black men now, and men, we can say men. Sorry, manager, but right now,
Black men specifically.
We're much the first. That's the more target. You have to look into you, brothers, for our best interests. If I come here to just make a money and then move on, hopefully for better things, that's my whole intention and mission. Most likely, you always gotta say, what are you there for? First of all, because like I said, you've been in the field for as long as you can, right? And you're good at it. You hoping that you get out of your house every day. We wake up, you pray, and I like to do this, but we can go there. That you have a productive day. Things don't get too off the wall, far left, and you can make it home back while still, not only keep your job but your dignity.
Yeah,
and your self-respect. Because let's be honest, Rich, because you're 6'3" and big as you are, not many men are going to try you if they want to. I mean, I'm not 6'4", but I'm around the 6 feet area. Not big enough. I'm trying to slim down, but that's no story. we try to be not imposing, but no saying, just don't take it there with me. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna allow some things. I'll allow some things slide, but I will have to check if I have to. I don't want
Yeah.
to, but I'm going to say I come here just to do my task and get back home, and
Right.
then move on to another day. That's how I think about it. So those two solutions: eat dirt, or the second one is you there for a purpose. You not there to socialize. You there to do a task and come back. Now, a third thing I could say, other things that as another solution is you could be your own boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's also the pipes. I'm not uh I'm not much proponent, but I would say obviously, entrepreneur will help. It won't hurt much, but it's something you could look into. But always know and say anything you do in life, always knows you're going to be a man inside being productive. So do not let anything you're trying to accomplish stop you for whatever reason, including this thing what they're trying to do to weirdoize the workforce, which they already done because that book came out. For people that checked it out, the link that book just recently came out. I don't know if this month or last month. It's
Yeah.
just that's new.
Yeah.
So right there, they already did the research, the analysis, the analysis, and they concluded saying this is the man agenda moving forward. And not only we're focusing on the West, but we're focusing on other parts of the globe.
Yeah.
But we can't implement yet because we want the West to get so tight knits. Everybody else that follows our plan, they're gonna implement it. Hell, think about it. They do this with law enforcement on stuff. They learn what they did over here in America and implement across all parts of the globe. This is the breeding ground of how to create and breed successful compliant slaves. Everybody say, how you do it? How are you able to get these people in line and still able to get productivity? Because they want to know the secret. You get me?
Yeah.
In Asia, it's still masculine, but they took some concepts here in America that they implement back at home. You get me? The only
Yeah.
thing why they not messed up because one thing they're not gonna allow is say we are not gonna allow sissiness in our land.
Yeah.
Say Russia, you engage in any form of sissiness as a man, especially man, you might not come back. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. And matter of fact, they're gonna even limit social media and the internet access too in those countries. You know what I mean? They'll tell them like, hey, no, we see that we already see what's going on in America. Y'all not gonna be able to even gain access to a lot of this stuff. Let me read this read this comment real quick. It said it makes them more comfortable to convert the black alpha male to a sissy. The best thing to do is just keep things professional and keep socializing to a minimum. Yeah, and then the other part about that too is it's almost like they try to make you hyper social so that they can see where do you stand on the issues. You know what I mean? It's kind of a landmine type of deal that you got to navigate.
They ask you double questions. Say, who you voting? Who said that's not your business?
And that used to be like the rule of thumb. Now they're trying to do away with all of that. It says DEI sexism is the new racism. Hey, bro. Hey, you got a point. Brother Eclectic Agitator said, I think you can do your 8 and skate. Don't make money your main goal. No longer you have to find a way of seeing life or go crazy in the workplace, find a new way of life. And so you can't stay to yourself at work because you become a target if you black. Hey, man, I would say some of my solutions for this, I would say watching a stream like this, at least you now know what the landscape is, right? I think that you have to make a conscious decision. Okay, I'm going to play the game for X amount of time and then I'm going to get out, right? So basically start having an exit strategy. That's why you would never hear me disparage passport bros, bro. I know some guys be like, man, why y'all going over there? My thing is, if you've worked hard to give yourself the option to do that, then I support doing it because this place is weird, bro. This place is weird. You know what I mean? I think that, so that's one, work and put yourself in a position to where you have options to get out of this place if that's what you want to do. The other one I would say, work to put yourself in a position to, like you said, start a business, right? That is able to garner you enough income to where you can sustain yourself. The other thing I would say is get to look for roles or look for jobs, right, that allow you to work with like-minded individuals. If you're in construction, they really ain't talking about no DEI because women ain't trying to dig no ditches. You know what I mean? If you're working in an oil field, They really not talking about no DEI because women ain't trying to get on no damn rigs and be covered in oil. You know what I mean? They may be out there, but they're probably going to be the EHS, the environmental health and safety people that's in the trailer with the air conditioner, or they're probably going to be the engineers looking at blueprints and stuff like that. They're not going to be out on the rig. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be my advice to the brothers, because I don't want to just provide you with what's wrong. I at least want to give y'all some tools and an approach on how to deal with this in case you are currently dealing with it or you start dealing with it in the future. Right? We got the brother Quiet Storm said that's true. Don't have any meetings outside of working hours or private. I stay to myself at work, and people know not to ask me about social events. Hey man, that's what it's, that's what it's getting to. It's to have as many streams of income as possible. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Let's say I'm in Warsaw, Poland right now. The German and Polish women are friendlier than the U.S. females. Yeah, bro, because they understand they still have that patriarchy in place. And I'm pretty sure they're not running around like, oh my God, I don't feel protected. They govern themselves accordingly. And the Polish men or the men in that country govern themselves accordingly. And it works, bro. It's always worked. I don't know why we're trying to reinvent the wheel here in the States. But I understand why they incentivized to do it. You know what I mean? It's if you stay to yourself while you're a black man, now you become an unsociable man who is angry and whatever else they say you are. It's a maze of confusion. Yeah, bro. Brother Chaos Reigns. Any closing words, bro? My throat drying out like a mama.
No, that's it. That's it for me. And if you could lower me down, talk to you offline if possible.
Good deal. Good deal. Appreciate you joining, brother. I'm gonna drop you down. Close out the stream. Then we'll chop it up, fam.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
All right. Let's see what other comments we got. Patriarchy works everywhere in the world except the West. Yeah, bro. The third world countries, they don't have nearly the issues that we have, because it's if for all of the stuff that they may not be able to get right, they never have these kind of issues, right? All the stuff we're dealing with are first world problems. It's a wrench over there hurting. Yeah, bro, I started getting vocal fry after a while. I'm running my mouth. Plus, I done ran through the little cup of Grand Marnier. But, hey, man, as always, thank you to each and every one of you who's taken the time to watch the stream. Thank you for being active in the chat. Thank you for all the brothers that super chatted. I appreciate it. I think there's probably more super chats than I done received on any other stream. I hope that the message has resonated with you, brothers. I hope that we've provided some good information for you all to soak in. And at any time, if you're dealing with the workplace, you feel like you're being alienated, or you're feeling like they just something is not right. The feel of the place is not right. People are getting moved into positions and you don't understand why. Man, come back and watch this, and hopefully it'll provide you with an idea of what's going on. Brother Eclectic Agitator, brother, thank you for joining. I need to make sure I get you a wrench too. I appreciate your support. I'll make sure I do that here in a bit. Brother TP, women know their roles and shut their mouths. Men protect them with their lives. Yeah, bro, that's the way it's always been. That's the way it's always been, bro. Donations are a direct reflection of the quality of the content. Bro, I appreciate it. I appreciate that I've been able to bring some information to you all that is useful. So thank you for this fire stream. Your passion and insight is needed in this space. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. And bro, I really had to calm down before I got on here, because I really was going to go full scorched earth, bro. I was going to be using all kind of language, but that's all I got for y'all tonight. Big Bro gonna catch up with y'all. We're gonna finish with some music, but that's all I got for y'all tonight. Big Bro gonna catch up with y'all. Y'all be good. Bed.
Boy, I'm finna swing, pop trunk on lead better. Swung in Glendale, where they get that bread better. My boy from Singing Hills, young Roy turning wheels. Still chasing blood money, but we call it red cheddar. Dipped on lead better, crossed over 45. Head to Pleasant Grove, but some call it Roadside. Dipped on Loop 12, had about 4 G's. Then I hit up Omar for some Dub Deuce D's. Dipped on Syene, now we headed to the side. Remember Dr. Watts, put the goals in your mind. Swung on Metropolitan, style out that 210 where they holler, eat that love, put that Texas on the end. Swung by King Kane, set the booth on fire. Headed to the north, I done swung 45. I don't wanna teach you should know the game. Exit 75, I done swung for his lane. Hit that big mama, or maybe even short. But make sure you ain't over there after dark. I'ma swing back to 35 to the stiff. Nigga better ask about the bear in the cliff. All in high heels, at the House of Pizza. Or swung the Highland Hills just to swim at after Mesa. I'ma keep it Texas, boys want no pressure. Cold as Booby Miles, got my arms from Odessa. Yeah, I'm in Odessa, but I ain't going home. Swung across the Tyler cause they love me like my homes. Really held it down, had them hoes running. I'ma hit them with that flex at PV Homecoming. Headed to the H where the bitches get a check. So it's only right that I swung on Bissonnette. Swung the Longview, this some G shit. I'ma get Malcolm Kelly on the remix. What's up one time to them boys in Texarkana? Gold mouth like I'm Smoothie Pop in a fountain. Austin, here I come, and no I don't come. I'm throwing swingers on Greg Abbott wheelchair. What's up to that Marshall? What's up Abilene? What's up to that Terrell Paris and that Palestine? What's up to that funky town south and the north? What's up to that Texas? Rest in peace, Big Ho. Rest in peace, MC. Big Mo 3, Big Pope. What's up to that San Antonio, know what I'm saying? What's up to that Alto, Texas, Bubba Dub, hold it down, know what I'm saying? What's up to that Jalen Hurts, holding it down for that Ace Time, know what I'm saying? For real. Triple D, Mr. Pookie, Mr. Lucci, what it do? Big Chief out that west.